I got. If you saw our previous video, we were working with different projects in the grill, and this is what the bread turned out.
We overdid a little bit.
Yeah, it was probably
much.
5 minutes longer than it should have been.
So it's a little crispy. But how long did it take, dear?
Uh,
You got the clock?
It was 20.
Sorry, guys.
It was probably 40 minutes in the grill.
So if you like homemade bread, maybe...
Sponges right back, so it should be done.
So while he was doing that, remember, guys, that we were working on the front porch, and I cut my finger.
She was making masks again.
And I cut my finger on that wheel, which I found out was super sharp.
So we shut the grill off and we're letting the bread cool outside for a little bit. And we're going to bandage up her finger once the bleeding stops. She's doing direct pressure, like I told her.
I have high pain tolerance, so it's not the end of the
You'll
world.
be fine.
But it's
when
just
it stops
the
bleeding,
blood.
we'll put your Band-Aids on it.
It's just the blood, but it made me mad because I was working on stuff, and now I can't do anything. And I was already ready to clean up.
Well, now you've got to clean up.
So here's our junk here. Kat has not laid in her bed yet, but hopefully she will. If not, I got a basket for something else. I'm having issues over here, guys. So, just getting into my chair.
I still have to turn the radio off in the garage.
Yes, because it blares into the kitchen, which is okay, but sometimes when I'm watching my show or something, a show of some sort, YouTube of some sort, that's my shows.
Once the bread cools off, we'll put it in some gallon bags and keep it nice and fresh.
Oh, we'll try some. Do you want to try some tomorrow or something? We'll see.
Probably in the morning, because I've got to go back to the doctor's again.
And
we have to leave here by 9, so.
I had a nice meal all planned out, but Clay and I don't eat a lot, and we ended up going to get some ice cream because I had a tummy ache kind of thing, and he said, Ruthie, let's go for ice cream, but we made that cake, which probably go in the freezer now, huh? Mm-hmm. And so we have bread, but I had another big meal planned, but we might do that tomorrow. We'll see how things go, but we have to take him to the doctor, so tomorrow I'm not sure how this is all going to transpire.
I got to pick up a few things at the hardware store.
Do you have your list?
To do her bird, yeah.
Oh, to put my bird up there, which my sister gave me those big birds. So
I still have to put some clear spray on it. And paint the feet. Feet are made of metal, so I've got to use either that brown paint or that blue paint.
So keep Clay in your prayers, because there's nothing wrong with Clay, but he's got a really good doctor.
Other than mentally.
No, there's nothing wrong. Our doctor is really good, and he's proactive instead of reactive. So he's going to just check to make sure everything is clear. And
because with diabetes, it's your feet and your kidneys.
Yeah. And allergies today. This is allergy season, so I forgot to take my allergy medicine yesterday or the day before, so now I have to take it today. So today, that little cloud of allergy. That's why I said I wasn't feeling good. I wasn't feeling good because my allergies were kicking in.
Wow, look at the fog coming off that truck.
Whoa, foggy boy. But by tomorrow, I'll be feeling great because I took my allergy medicine. I just got filled up and...
Still left a big fog down the road.
Yeah.
It's clearing up road. I'd hate to be living on that corner where all that diesel fog is.
Right.
Smelling burnt diesel.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if that's what we smelled at the ice cream place.
I don't know. I don't think it was diesel. Didn't smell like diesel. It smelled like wood.
Yeah.
All right. We have to figure a place to put that bread, probably on top of the stove, to let it finish cooling. Leave the towel right on it for now. And we'll bag it up before we go to bed.
So it's just a peaceful night. I stopped bleeding. I might not need a Band-Aid. Just apply the pressure.
Probably wouldn't hurt to put it on there.
Yeah, it was pretty deep.
Direct pressure usually stops the bleeding.
Yeah. If you don't know, which you probably learned in high school, or when you're a kid, if you are bleeding, you apply direct pressure. And you put an antibiotic on it just in case you get an infection. Farmers are a little bit more worried about things like that, and people that do a lot of outside work because, you're touching and moving things around and
germy stuff.
Yeah.
Manure.
Well, that's why it's
dirt.
All this wash your hands stuff. We wash our hands like a million times and everything because you just got to. In between projects and stuff like that, you're dealing with eggs, you're dealing with animals. You just constantly are washing your hands. I'm sure there's some people that don't, but we have a hose outside with soap and water, and then we come inside and wash our hands too. And of course, if you're outside working hot and heavy, you may even take 1 or 2 showers a day, but that's just how we do it because you should. Especially if you are diabetic, you want to always keep yourself spotless, which Clay does anyway, because of germs and bacteria and things too. Just in case you're diabetic out there.
You don't need infections.
Yeah, that's why a lot of times I'll talk about things like that because people don't know and they don't know who to ask and people don't tell them. But that's like, you just make sure that you clean your entire body, every fold, every whatever, because, soap and water. Don't take things for granted. Don't get lazy because all you have to do is get one infection and it's just not good. But the same with when you're farming, it's just cleanliness is next to godliness.
I had that lower abdominal infection. They still don't know what it was caused from.
Yeah, it could happen just for anything. But that was like a couple years ago and he was in a really bad shape. And I had to play nursemaid. And I was doing things that I was a little scared about, but I had to
operate. And
well, the nurse even said, because it's a miracle you didn't get staph infection from that.
Mm-hmm. But
he did it because Clay and I, thank the Lord, are always super, super cautious. But we're not like crazy about it. It's just wisdom. So, like I said, doctors, they do the same thing. When nurses, they wash their hands. It's not like you're being, when you're dealing with animals and pets and things like that, and plants and everything on a regular basis, it could be poison ivy, Just make it a habit that you wash your hands and don't eat anything. Especially with plants. Don't eat anything. Don't touch your face. Don't touch your mouth. When you're working with poison ivy, don't touch your face because the average person touches their face 16 times an hour or something. And then you gotta trust God for stuff too. If you touch anything deadly or poisonous, I always believe that one of the reasons my houseplants always do good is because God helps me. Because I always pray. I say, God, help my houseplants to do good. Because he cares about the little things. If he cares about the birds of the air and takes care of them, he's going to care about me. So,
another project on this grill. We're going to make some stuffed shells in there.
Ooh, that would be fun.
Being outside, you don't have to worry about the heat of the oven in the house during a hot day. Stuffed shells are good anytime.
Okay, guys, I gotta let you guys go because my mama's calling me and I've had her on my mind all day today, and so I'm gonna answer the phone. So remember,
we gotta get this bread in the house. It's cooling way down.
Yes, that too.
It's gonna be dark in about a half hour, 45 minutes.
So remember,
big or small,
you too can be a backyard farm.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Join us again.
Yes. Bye-bye.